Hi, I'm Paul Marcel. So this is one of those tips from left field episodes. Earlier this week I was doing some work on the marquetry and a couple other projects that I have in here, and I was grabbing my favorite tape dispenser from underneath, and somehow or other I banged it against something and it fell and it came bouncing back up higher than where I dropped it from, which I don't think is actually supposed to be possible with physics. And along the way it decided to cut the front of my finger with the knife edge that's on here. Not a big deal. If that's the worst I suffer in a shop, I'm very, very happy. But what it did do is it did crack my nail down about 3/16, which, you know, also isn't really a big deal, except today it has done nothing but snag on everything. So it just snagged on something a little bit ago, and I thought, this is a trick that I use when I get a cracked nail like this, especially from playing hockey. Every now and then you take a puck to the front here and it really jams the front of the skate into your big toe, and then you find out when you take your sock off that, oh, it's going to be like playing that game of Operation to put socks on in the future. So what it is basically you're going to fiberglass the nail. It works great for kind of covering it, holding it together, and keeping it from snagging on stuff. So very simple thing, just grab some gauze pad, usually like a really fine one would work well. So with this gauze pad here, what I'm going to do is just stretch it over top of this finger, right over top of that nail, and then I'm going to fiberglass it of sorts with a drop of CA glue. So I'm just going to put some CA glue on this MDF. I got a little piece of plastic packing tape on there just so that I don't accidentally glue myself there if I take too long. But effectively, I'm just going to put this on, put a drop there, and then you just tap it there, give it a sec to set up. Keep your hand upside down so you don't get like a runny drop running down the side and gluing your nail to the rest of your parts. All right, let's go. Now in Arizona, it's kind of dry, so these 15 seconds to set takes longer than that. There we go. So now, of course, this is going to look ridiculous, but you can just take a simple little X-Acto knife carefully and you can just trim it off pretty easily. But now you've got the stretched gauze straight over top of that nail, binding the two with CA glue on it. So now you can go ahead and trim that, make it look all right. It's not going to be snagging on stuff and ripping up, because actually a couple times I snagged it today, it got longer. So it may not be something real pretty on your finger, but it certainly works on that toe if you play hockey.